Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Thanks for coming by today. And today we're just going to talk about some plans for December. I'm trying to get kind of just basically back in the swing of things. November has been a little rough. And I've been in like a slump city for most of the month. But I'm feeling the urge to get back to it, I'm feeling maybe like a new month. It's just what I need. Yeah. So again, I've got a pile of books over here that were catching my eye. Maybe I'm in the mood for this. So, we'll see where it goes. We'll go for it. Couple of things in December for sure. We've got the events. There's Holiday Hellathon hosted by Kelsey from Slime and Slashers. And it's like a lot of our other events that are reading prompts, watching prompts, what's the other word I'm looking for? Activities. And she's made it real fun for us again to just read and hit the prompts and then you kind of see if you're naughty or nice by the end of it all. So it's going to be really fun. So whatever I read, I'm gonna see what side I will fall on. There is also the like ghost story one, words. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm struggling. Okay. So, we're to read ghost stories at Christmas. So I saw this over on like Mindy's channel, Deb's channel, Raina Read stuff, Mindy's book journey. I think Book Blather's a part of it. What Time with Elvis? I think there's probably a couple others. I'm sorry. I will write all the hosts below. To basically to read ghost stories, around in December. Sounds fun. We've got Gareth over Book Songs and Other Magic is doing a Winter Wyndham. I'm going to try to participate in that, though I have not picked anything to read, but I'm going to just kind of see what my library has for that. Because I don't own any John Wyndham books, but I would like to get into his books, so I think I'm going to try to do that. And some of this may roll into January as well, I know. I don't know. We're tiptoeing back in, we're tiptoeing back in. So, other than that, book clubs and stuff are always I will participate if I can. We are pausing, Death by TBR book club for December, and which is great because I still haven't read the November book. So I'm going to try to read the November book again for December. I feel like there's probably other things. Again, I didn't even bring my notebook up here or anything. So please bear with me as I just work through this. Okay. I hope you're doing well though and are excited for December and the holidays, if whatever you may celebrate in December, and the end of the year and rolling into a new year. I always like this time of year for that. So basically, like I said, I pulled a little stack of books here, and I've kind of was thematic with it all because I'm feeling with reading wintery things, maybe some Christmassy type things. I think most of these are more kind of just wintry stuff, but I'm feeling excited about it. First of all will be this one here. I have read a couple things out of here already, but I've got one of these Valancourt books of Victorian Christmas ghost stories. So I will definitely like to read at least something out of this book for that event of reading some ghost stories. Let's see, this is volume 5 of this series, which is pretty cool. I don't know. Let's see who all is in here. Do I know any of these? My Brother's Ghost Story by Amelia Blanford Edwards. That sounds fun. Yeah, so it's just got a bunch of short stories in here. So if I just read one of these, I'll be doing okay. So I've got that. I also, again, just pulling some wintry things. This is Allie Wilkes's book, Where the Dead Wait. Awesome cover here. Very snowy. This sounds great. I think I got this in a Nightworms. William Day should be an acclaimed Arctic explorer, but after a failed expedition in which his Romanian men survived only by eating their dead comrades, he returned under a black cloud. 13 years later, his second-in-command, Jesse Stevens, has gone missing in the same frozen waters. Perhaps this is Day's chance to restore his tarnished reputation by bringing Stevens, the man who's haunted his whole life, back home. But when the rescue mission becomes an uncanny journey into his past, he must face up to the things he has done. Abandonment, betrayal, cannibalism. Looks like it goes from there. I won't read much more. So, bit of a historical bend. And, yeah. Arctic Waters. It sounds pretty great, actually. So, I've got that. This is a book I picked up from an independent author at a book, like fair type book. What do you call it? Not book fair. Words. I don't know. A book event. I don't know. I pulled it because it has the word winter in it. Dreams of Winter. They live at the first of a fantasy series, and it really appealed to me. It's a brief blurb on the back here. It's a troubled time for the old gods. Okay, first of all, old gods, like I'm in. That's just like really just, yeah, that's a key word for me. So the old gods are returning and they want the universe back. So we've got under the rigid guidance of the conclave, the 700 known worlds carve out a new empire with the compassionate wisdom the gods once offered. But a terrible secret, not only to the most powerful, threatens to undo 3 millennia of progress. The gods are not dead at all. They merely sleep and they are being hunted. So it goes from there. See, I don't necessarily know this is a cold setting, but it's got winter in the title. It's got some blue. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling some fantasy. Maybe I just need a switch of genres to get me out of this slump. So I've got this little golden book, Mickey's Christmas Carol. You know what? I love Mickey's Christmas Carol. It's one of my favorite tellings of the Christmas Carol story because of Goofy playing Jacob Marley. But why not? Why not? It could be fun. I thought this could be really fun. I've not read from this author yet. This is Ragnar Jonasson. This is Snowblind. I've got a couple of this author's books on my shelf. He's this, I'm saying he, I'm not actually really sure. They are an Icelandic author. So this is translated. But it sounds pretty great. We've got this idyllic, quiet fishing village in northern Iceland where no one locks their doors, and it's only accessible via a small mountain tunnel. Whoa, okay, red flag. So we've got this rookie policeman who's on his first posting, far from his girlfriend in Reykjavik. Troubled past. Okay, so we got a young woman who's found lying half naked in the snow, bleeding and unconscious. And I think this guy gets wrapped, this rookie cop is dragged into the finding the murderer and stuff. Icelandic setting. I think there's a snowstorm that comes up, shuts them off because they're only accessible by this tunnel. I don't know. Sounds pretty great. I've read some Icelandic thrillers before though, like Years of Sigurðardóttir, which I really loved. So I've been wanting to give this author a go. Why not now? Sounds great. This is another book I actually picked up at that same book event, we're calling it. It could be great. I know when I was talking with the author, he said this is sort of, in the realm of A Christmas Carol. And so it says, Marnie is dead to begin with. There's no doubt whatever about that. So who the hell sent Carol this text? Born Christmas Day 18 years ago, Carol Davis is known for anything but holiday spirit. Sharp-tongued and self-centered, she's made her way to the pinnacle of high school by walking over anyone who stands in her way, be they enemy, friend, or even family. Visited by the ghost of her best friend on the anniversary of her December drowning, Carol learns that a horrible fate awaits her, and only by facing the spirits of Christmas past, present, and yet to come can she avoid the coming darkness. So it goes from there. And so it's definitely just a take on A Christmas Carol story, which I thought could be fun. It's a little chunky. We'll see. We'll see if I get to this one. It is a really pretty book, though, isn't it? Yeah. And, I always like to support, independent authors, especially when I had the chance to talk to them face to face. And this author definitely sold me on this book when I bought it. So it could be fun. I have this served cold. I have read some of it. I didn't ever finish it though. So I do definitely, I think I have a few stories left of this one to read. It looks like I've got maybe 5 or 6 more stories in here to finish this out. So this is going to be a priority for sure to get to this. This is Served Cold, of course, the book horror tube anthology that Regina over at Regina's Haunted Library puts together. And so we obviously get that it's a cold setting, and I just want to finish that up. Get that one off the list, And if I'm not feeling snowblind, I actually have another of this author's works called Whiteout. So this one's a little bit shorter, so maybe this one would call to me. But it also has a Christmas setting, so I pulled both of them just to kind of see what's feeling. But 2 days before Christmas, a young woman is found dead beneath the cliffs of the deserted village. Did she jump, or did something more sinister take place beneath the lighthouse? Okay, we got a lighthouse going on. Okay, that sounds great. So it looks like, yeah, there's people that are involved in this, so it sounds pretty great too. So I've got that one. I pulled this Caroline B. Cooney book because it's called Freeze Tag. I don't necessarily know if it's winter set, but this girl like freezes people. I don't know. It could be fun. I don't know. I pulled this Nancy Drew Files book. This is what number is it? Number 54. I pulled this one because it's called Cold as Ice. I'm guessing she's going to be skiing. Yes. Ned invites Nancy, Bess, and George to Emerson College's winter carnival for 4 days of nonstop skiing, skating, and sleigh riding. Ooh, but a jewel heist on the campus puts a big chill on the weekend. Blah, 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 blah. Goes from there. So, of course, Nancy investigates on her own. They're wearing these, like, really awesome ski parkas. I love it. Okay. I have this book by Frank Spearing called Berserker. Okay, we got creepy eyes. Some kind of hole in the ice. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. Just a blurb on the front says, from the frozen mists it comes, an unspeakable evil that will haunt the earth till the end of time. Sounds great. Sounds great. I also have this. Is an Alan Dean Foster book. This is a sci-fi book, but I've got tons of Alan Foster science fiction books I've not read. I really need to get some of these. But this one, this crew lands on a frozen planet. So let's see. Ethan Fortune was a simple salesman, knowledgeable and civilized, a sophisticated traveler between many worlds. But he had certainly never thought of himself as a hero. And then there's somebody else. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, there's these two people suddenly stranded on a deadly frozen world. Here we go. An exciting adventure. Okay, I don't know. It sounds fun. It's called Ice Trigger. I mean, yeah, sounds great. Finally, I've got a Rick Cartella book. I've got a couple of Rick Cartella books, which I think are winter set as well. But I pulled this one, The Mountain King. I think there's a skull on the cover, so that looks pretty cool. I've never read Rick Cartella, but I feel like I would really like his books. This is, let's see. We've got a blinding snowstorm. This guy, Mark, witnessed something that he knew couldn't be real. Something lurking near the summit. Something that would kill again and again. Mountain King. Yes. Okay, so those are like, like I said, cold, wintry, some holiday-ish themed vibes. Pulled it off my shelves because, I'm still doing Read What I Own challenge. Yeah, I have a big stack of books over there behind you. I'm unhauling, and I'm not doing an unhaul. I don't have the time or energy for that. But in the midst of my unhaul, I found a lot of these like thrillery books that I think I would like to also during our month of December, try to do like try a chapter and see if which of these can stay on the shelf and which ones I've just kind of lost interest in maybe. So that includes The Waif Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins, Valentine by Elizabeth Wetmore, Girl A. A lot of these are book of the month things I picked up. The Perfect Nanny. This one sounds good by Leela Slimani. That one sounds pretty good. What Comes After by Joanne Tompkins. The Lies We Told, Camilla Way. The Collective by Allison Gayland. Book of Cold Cases, Simone St. James, and Saint X by Alexis Shaitkin. That's kind of a lot for like one try chapter, but I like thrillers, but I'm not always pulled to read them, but when I read them, I usually enjoy them, that kind of thing. But so I just want to see which one of these I should maybe get to first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So other than that, look, I don't know where the month's going to take me. I'm feeling the wintry vibes. It's finally turned a bit chilly here in North Carolina. You know, I can wear hoodies and things now, which is nice. But yeah, other than that, we're just, you know, I'm playing things by ear. The holidays are fast approaching, so you know it gets busy. So other than that, I think that's it. I hope that you are doing well. Let me know what you're looking forward to taking part in or reading in December. And thanks for watching as always. I hope you are hanging in there and doing okay. I'll catch you next one, all right? Bye.